Alright, so I'm doing a demonstration on how I do the ZipTie method. Everyone has their own way, but this is what all I use. You'll need Torbots or Ostobond. It's the latex liquid glue. A good pair of scissors. This is a construction grade zip tie. You can get them in 2-foot or 3-foot lengths. It's a much sturdier zip tie. It's not as weak as your standard zip tie. You want to cut them to length. You can measure that by putting it in their ear before and measuring about, you stick the end in the ear, measure out about how far you need, and then hold that and cut to the same size. Otherwise, you can just cut a length that's too long and then adjust it once you get them in the ear. You'll need 1 cotton ball, good duct tape. The crappy stuff is not going to hold as well as a good duct tape. Obviously, this is mac and cheese. Each of my dogs get something different. And then you need a cloth tape. This is going to be for the base of the ear. I'm sorry, not the base of the ear, but the base of the post. So I'm going to start by cutting the cotton ball in half. And then I'm going to shape it to the bottom of the zip tie. So you'll see how I have that down there. This is going to give it cushion down in the bell of the ear. And then simply wrap this. You want to get enough onto the zip tie to ensure that you hold the cotton ball in place, because the last thing you want is that to fall off. Then you get it wrapped around. And placed. I sometimes take one more piece. Some people flip the tape to where the sticky side's out. I have found in this method that is not necessary. So this is the base of my zip tie. Then I'm going to take the duct tape I usually take the ribbed side and face it down. It's personal preference. You want it to overlap the duct tape that you've placed, center it, and then place it up the center of the duct tape like so. And then I cut it, and then I do the same thing over top. Just pull it to length, cut it off, and place it. Push the duct tape down, and then what I do is I actually bend it to ensure that it is the zip tie is securely in the duct tape. And then here at the base, I take off the corners of each one. And I do this because down in the bell of the ear, this just bugs them. So I'm going to I want to be sure that I still have it sticking on either side. So I'm going to come out about probably 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch and cut it at an angle. And that is what your zip tie looks like. Alright, so I've put one in. You're going to take the Torbots and you're going to coat the inside of her ear. You can tell she shook her head and got it on her. But then you're going to take the zip tie, put the sticky side in, and you're going to push it down into the base of the ear. When you do this, you're going to pull the ear up and out. You want it pretty taut, and push it against the zip tie all the way up. You're going to aim to have the tip meet the top of the zip tie. You can see the zip tie ends here and the tip's here. That's perfectly fine. Then you're going to push it against it to ensure. When you have the Torbots on, you want it to air dry for probably 30 seconds to a minute at least to get a little bit tacky. And then I'm pushing it against the Torbots to ensure that it all sticks. Good girl, baby. Lay down. Then I'm going to take the scissors and I'm going to shape it to the ear. So I actually take some of this excess out here. Just be careful not to obviously cut the puppy. And this is her second time and she's actually doing really well. Good girl, baby. Almost done. Almost done, baby. All right. Now, some people bridge from here to here. I have found that with the firmer zip ties, that's not needed because they'll learn to hold their ears up whenever they hear something. But this is what it'll look like.